Hi, I'm Jill Thickpen with Furniture Distributors, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
I like it. That's great. Let's do it.
Welcome to the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download.
I'm Anissa Sakile with the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download.
Welcome to the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download.
That's right.
This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
We're here. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark. This is Lauren. East Daily Download tour guides. Oh, hey!
Hi guys, welcome to Furniture Distributors.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, my name's Jill. We're glad to have you in the store today. Have you guys been here before?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you'll see a lot of familiar friends then
Okay.
when you come around and look at all our different sofas and the collections, but we also have a lot of great new things too.
Okay.
All of our bedrooms are going to be around the perimeter, and then we've got our upholstery. In this side of the showroom, are you looking for anything in particular today?
Couches, coffee tables, chairs such as things like that.
Awesome, we've got a lot of great things to
Okay.
look at. So if you keep following the blue path here, you will bump into all the great things to look
Okay.
at. I've got my upholstery, which we call stationary upholstery over here. Our custom is going to be over to the left where you can redecorate, change the fabrics, and have some fun with. And all of our motion is going to be on the other side, which has the recliners and stuff built in. So you guys have a lot of fun. Welcome to the showroom. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jill. Well, why don't we get started? We've got a big week here at the East. Okay, she's going to go and start looking. We've got a lot of stories to get to, so let's start right now with the first one, and we'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download from Furniture Distributors in Greenville, looking for furniture for the set. We'll be back in a little bit.
Now downloading Down Eats.
I'm Adam Lordjust. I'm the general manager here at Jack Brown's. And so we've been in Greenville for about 2.5 years now. But this all started back in 1985 as like a dream of our co-founders, you know? So they, as kids, hung out. They collected like beer bottles and cans and stuff like that. And they always wanted their own little place to hang out. So you can see that kind of reflected in like the decor. It's all stuff from like the 1980s, older like vintage stuff like that. A lot of our burgers, like the Cobra Kai, the Greg Brady, like Dr. Gonzo comes from like the 80s era of stuff. So they had that dream for a while, but then in 2009, they decided to open the first one up in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And so ever since then, they've been expanding, and we opened this one in April of 2018, and here we are. It's been really cool seeing it grow, because I've been here the entire time we've been here. So at first, you know, people were like, oh, Jack Brown's, you know, like, where is that? And now, like, there's a lot of restaurants around here that are basically, you can't come to Greenville without eating there. And I feel like we're starting to become a part of that, which is really exciting for us. I kind of love all the burgers because we use American Wagyu beef, which you can't get anywhere else in town. When I first started working here and I had like my first bite of a Greg Brady, like, dude, I knew that was it. So I think my favorite burger is probably the Dr. Gonzo. It has bacon, mushrooms, onions, and Swiss cheese on it. It's pretty excellent. That's my favorite, and I do dig the fried Oreos as well. I try not to eat too many. One of the main things we're doing is keeping people spaced out. Masks are required for entry, and our staff as well, they have to wear masks while they're on shift. So we're trying to make everybody feel as comfortable as they can, because we want to have a good time, but we really want to be safe as well. So that's what we're doing.
Now downloading 9 on Your Side News.
The Turnage Theater dates back to the early 1900s. It's an important Beaufort County landmark. That's why the USDA is helping to fix the theater's failing roof.
Preserving a landmark helps preserve your community.
USDA workers and Congressman Greg Murphy visited the Turnage Theater Thursday, checking in on repairs to its leaky roof.
For a long time, especially in eastern North Carolina, a lot of rural towns were dying. And so every effort should be made to bringing them back to life and celebrating the fantastic things that brought them to life to begin with.
Special equipment is helping to preserve this landmark.
And there are just a handful of these cranes across the country.
USDA Rural Development Agency representatives say they're dedicated to supporting projects in smaller communities.
This is a piece of history, and this is a piece of the fabric of this community, which is so very important.
That gives us a chance to focus our ideas on how we can serve the community, the children, the adults, different communities within our community.
Arts of the Pamlico still has active programs during the pandemic. We have a look at what it's doing online on our website, WNCT.com. In Washington, Ariana Kraft, 9 on your side.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Mark. He's
Hey.
back here checking out other dining
Looking
room
at tables.
sets.
Look,
Looking at tables.
Dining room tables or kitchen tables, depending. It could. I've heard it both ways.
Things you eat at.
Thank you. Yes.
I
Although I
like
don't
this
really
one.
understand the. Do we really need like a dining room or kitchen table for the set?
I mean, I like this one.
I mean, I know I need one for home, but do I need one
True.
for the set? And furniture distributors can get you hooked up if you need one for home.
That's true. We might not need one. We'll talk about that. But I do like this accessory right
Yeah,
here, the
it's
flowers,
nice.
purple flowers. And see, this dining room table comes with a wine rack.
Oh, a special accessory.
Yes.
Going back to my first point, that might be better for home than for work.
Oh, well, that's true. I am back to work now.
You are in an office now.
Yeah.
Well, kind of sometimes.
It's true. It's true.
But these are good tables. And look,
these are really
there's, this probably doesn't really make sense for us to have this little kind of cart.
Oh, I like it though. They've got some really great stuff here. Can we just like make the set like a whole house? Can we just like look at everything today and just
Well, I mean,
really
we're here all
think
week.
about?
We're here all week, so I
That's
mean,
true.
that's a lot for one day. Spread it out through the week. I like that idea. Sounds like a plan.
All right, we'll do that.
But yes, if we had it. Listen, people watch us at home. Why not make the set look like a home?
That's a good idea.
And then you're like just joining us in our living room.
It's true.
Have a big TV, we prop up on our feet on the couch, go over to the, do our down eats at a table.
Right.
Bring the chefs into the station to eat on there. We're brainstorming right now.
We're brainstorming. We're gonna look at everything. Everything.
And speaking of looking at stuff, why don't we look at this next story and we'll see you back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
Now downloading Conversations with.
So Jill, we're here in Furniture Distributors. This is a very large facility. Can you give us the backstory, the history of Furniture Distributors and how it went from the origin to what it is today?
Absolutely. You know, my dad started this business. He was retired when he retired from the military in Cherry Point. He got into the furniture business kind of by accident. Somebody was kind of in a pickle, and he decided he liked the real estate that was on, and he had some furniture in it. So he started the business with my mom when it kind of first were getting started. And he sold whatever he had in that the 1,000 square foot space. He would run up to High Point with my mom, pick it up, come back, deliver it, have one more group on the floor, they'd sell that, and all of a sudden it kind of took off from there. And then we bought it used to be Belk's in Havelock, which is crazy to think about us having something so big in little Havelock. And they bought that building, which is about 15,000 square feet, and that was kind of our main store at the time.
That's a big jump from 1,000 to 50.
I guess I've been in the business for almost 20 years. When I graduated college, I said I never was going to do this, and all of a sudden I came home for a summer before going to graduate school and had somebody come in before the store was open and wanted a sofa table, and I helped them out, and I realized it was so in my blood, and I could never stop after that. I loved it. I loved having the opportunity to help somebody find something. You know, we meet people at different transitions in their life, whether it's their first home, whether their kids are going off to college, whether they're having a baby or marriage. And it's a very emotional, personal decision, and it's really exciting to be part of that and help them in selecting it and the creative process that's involved. And it just spoke to me. I loved every bit of it.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download, coming to you on location, Greenville, from Furniture Distributors, where we are currently in the process of looking for pieces for the new East Daily Download set that goes in Studio E. Oh, hey there. I didn't see you
I'm
over
back
there.
here.
This is a nice big round table.
Yes, it can be round or rectangular,
That's true,
right?
yeah. You put these in. There we go. And
there we go.
I think it actually, I think you can, you can. Right
it
there.
folds up like that.
So,
oh, that's nice.
So you can have this.
I like this one though. This one has a bench seat, and also there's drawers so you can store things here.
Like your fork and your knife, your plate, your food.
Maybe not your food.
Maybe not.
Maybe not your food.
That would be weird.
But it is really nice. It's got nice accents. The
You
knobs.
sound like you work here. Did you take a part-time job?
I
when you
like
were
this
gone?
too. No.
So yes, I'm not sure this would work for the studio, but it could work for your home. And like
It's
currently
true.
we are looking for it at our house. We are looking for a new kind of table, something like this. So this might be something we would look at. Furniture Distributors is a great place to check out for, I mean, all the kitchen tables you could ever want. You know,
It's true. You know, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but there is storage under the middle of that table as well.
Oh yeah, there's a nice big like shelf down here that you can put.
I like that.
I guess you could store just about anything.
I like that.
There we go. Oops. There we go. And there's a little latch right here. There we go. So you can, like I said, it can be a rectangular table or an oval table, which is very helpful and practical depending on your need. And speaking of needs, I have a need right now, or we have a need right now. I'm not used to doing this with you. I've been doing it solo for so long.
I know.
To get back into the show, to check out this next story. So let's do that, and we'll meet you back here in a little bit on the special On Location from Furniture Distributors in Greenville edition of the East Daily Download.
A lot of people have hopped on TikTok since quarantine. Usage has been skyrocketing.
Bored in the house, yeah, I'm in the house bored. So
More than 100 million people in the U.S. use the video app, but now the president is threatening to shut it down over security concerns.
The issue is that it's owned by Chinese tech conglomerate ByteDance. They're concerned that TikTok could be leaking data directly to the Chinese government.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok.
TikTok creators are distraught and angry. We saw some of them crying, telling users to follow them on Instagram and YouTube.
I've built this huge platform and I don't really want it to just disappear.
A lot of these TikTok users are also relying on the app for their livelihood. Some TikTok creators are making potentially tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per post. Charli D'Amelio is the most followed person on the app. She has 75 million followers on TikTok alone.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.
So, could this really be the end of TikTok? That would mean no more wine drinking from Cameron Diaz or songs from The Rock.
You're welcome.
Well, the ban already happened in India and Hong Kong.
Users were met with screens that said, you know, this app is no longer available in this location. The app suddenly wouldn't work on your phone.
But TikTok's GM says, not so fast.
We're not planning on going anywhere. And when it comes to safety and security, we're building the safest app because we know it's the right thing to do.
The president's given a deadline of 45 days and is hoping Microsoft purchases TikTok to ensure user data remains in the U.S.
Are the concerns about security legitimate? Maybe, sure. I mean, I think a lot of them are. It's very important to be skeptical of any company that's, you know, run by China operating in the US, but TikTok is not the only Chinese app that we use.
We'll have much more on the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier. Back to you.
This year, every year is a challenge for teachers, but certainly this year is going to be even more of a challenge with all that we're going through.
It's going to be especially challenging for teachers.
There are definitely things on our wish list that are just specific to this year because there is so much change happening in the classroom.
Because
everything that usually could be shared within a classroom, this year they have to have their own, unless it's something that can be sanitized.
Hardy Massey and Blodgett Law Firm created a Facebook page where teachers can post their classroom wish lists.
Even without this whole COVID situation, teachers are always in need of supplies and resources. And sometimes they don't know how to get the word out.
One Elmhurst elementary teacher already received books from her wish list.
I would have walked into a classroom and had no in-class resources for my students. So this was just an amazing gift that they were able to give to me.
Teachers say no donation is too small.
These children deserve it, and they deserve, all of these resources. Anything that you can give to these students would be amazing.
It can be something that costs $1 on our list, but anything that's there just to show that the community loves us, that they're supporting us.
If you're looking for a fun vacation, look no further than North Carolina's Outer Banks.
Cape Hatteras National Seashore encompasses just over 70 miles of coastline. It includes multiple barrier islands, and all of that makes up what is now known as the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
This strip of land attracts over 2 million people a year, with nationally ranked beaches that keep tourists coming back for more.
Beaches that you can drive out on, beaches that you can park. There's plenty of parking and walk out to.
Brian Klauser owns Ocean Air Sports.
We specialize in windsurfing and kiteboarding.
He's lived in the OBX for over 20 years, with no thoughts of leaving.
We say it's different every time, it's always something different. The weather is different, the wind is different. Every time you go over to the ocean is different.
If you're looking for something to do other than going to the beach, you might want to try and climb this lighthouse. And fun fact, it's the tallest lighthouse in America.
The Cape Hatteras Lighthouse was built to be the lighthouse of all lighthouses. It is the best of the best.
This 190.5-foot tall structure is a tourist favorite.
Typically, we can see easily up to about 100,000 people climb this lighthouse in a single season.
The season is different because of the pandemic.
The lighthouse is not open for climbing this season, but we are still here. The park is open.
And it's no secret, the Outer Banks is full of history. This weather station was the first to receive a distress call from the Titanic, nearly 1,000 miles away. For Park Ranger Jonathan Polk, it's this rich legacy that makes him love living here.
I grew up coming out here to Cape Hatteras and the Outer Banks. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I knew from a very young age that this is where I wanted to be.
So whether vacation calls for beaches or new adventures, the Outer Banks is the place for you. For Destination Vacation, I'm Madeline Ashley.
When COVID hit us, it hit the arts community in a huge way. Galleries and museums have had to close. Performances cannot happen.
So Holly Garriott, the executive director for the Pitt County Arts Council at Emerge, and her team came up with a way to help local artists.
We set up the Pitt County Arts Relief Fund, and this is a fund that's funded mainly through private donations, and also the North Carolina Arts Council has helped us. And every 2 weeks, we take applications from artists in Pitt County, and we disperse funds to them to help them survive.
Artists can apply by clicking Apply for Relief Funds on their website, and you can get involved at home by clicking Donate for the Relief Fund on that same page. 100% of the proceeds go to the artists.
Well, that is going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download.
That's it.
And we are coming to you again from Furniture Distributors in Greenville. We are looking for furniture for the set for the East Daily Download.
We are.
And I think we've kind of agreed that maybe the table isn't really what we need.
It's true, but I really like the color of this table, this thing. It's nice.
I don't know where it would go. That's the issue. We have a limited amount of space.
That's true.
Now, you at your house, you might have a limited amount of space or a lot of space. The great part about Furniture Distributors is, and all the stuff that they carry, is they got something for every size. So it might not be right for us right now, but it could definitely be right for you. So come give them check them out, or you can find them online. It's a great store, a lot of space to move about, social distance. And kind of recapping, we don't have our masks on because there's no one in the store right now beside us, and we're keeping the distance. So we That was not hard for her to do. She always insisted before we even got to this point, so I don't know what that's about.
Stay away.
Yeah, so we're going to continue, I guess, for the rest of the week. Oh yeah, this is a nice high top.
We're going to continue for the rest of the week. We're going to be looking at other stuff here. Yeah, stay over there. I like this.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a bench over there.
Yes, there's a nice long bench.
I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. I'm
It's
just so
okay.
excited about all the furniture.
Yes. And we'll be back here tomorrow to continue the search for the East Daily Download set furniture from me, Lauren, and Bryce behind the camera right now. We'll see you on the next edition of the East Daily Download. Let the search continue.
Tomorrow on the East Daily Download, we continue our search for the perfect set furniture at Furniture Distributors. Ariana will be here with a new farm report, and Angie will be here for Q&A with AQ.
Send those questions in. Again, that's download at WNCT.com.
Join us tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.